what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was awesome.
Good evening and welcome to Anchor D Arena on the campus of Panhandle State University. PTCI Channel 2 welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball. This is the opening night of our coverage and the opening night for these two teams. The Felt Lady Bulldogs have made their way to Goodwell to take on the Goodwell Lady Eagles. We'll give you the starting lineups. First for the Bulldogs, a freshman, number 15, Tyla Manis. A senior, number 20, Michele Prieto. A sophomore, number 21, Kaylin DeBoer. A sophomore, number 25, Cameron Murdoch. And a junior, number 44, Hope Clark. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Eagles. A junior, number 10, Pincy Stork. A senior, number 11, Brenda Jimenez. A junior, number 14, Dally Simmons. A sophomore, JC McDaniel. He's wearing number 24, and also a junior, number 30, Carissa Glover. The head coach for the Lady Eagles is Kerry Corbin. He is assisted by Jana Schreiner. For Felt, the head coach is Kirk Mann. He will be assisted by boys coach Austin Waters. As I mentioned, first ball game for both of these teams. Goodwell's girls able to make a nice run in the playoffs last year. And they'll look to build off of that success. Hope to continue that on this year. Final words from head coaches, and then we'll be ready to tip off. Talking to the coaches before the game, both of them eager to see their teams in action, and they've been going against each other and just happy to take on somebody else, get some competition in there and see how their players respond, and also see the things that they need to work on and hone. And we are ready for the opening tip. McDaniel and DeBoer. And Goodwell will take the opening possession. Glover with the ball at the point guard position.
T-game, T-game, T-game.
T-game, let's go!
Ball pass to the wing to Jimenez, down into the corner to Simmons, over the top underneath. Ball loose on the backside though. Glover able to grab the loose ball. We'll have it on the wing, ball into the corner to McDaniel. Into the post, shot put up. Bounces around the rim, still loose. They'll say last touch by Felt. As Dally Simmons puts up the first shot of the game, couldn't get it to go. Glover inbounds it to Jimenez. Back up top. Open to Glover on the left wing. It's good for 3. Goodwell strikes first, leading 3-0. 7:15 to play, first quarter. Murdoch across the stripe with the ball, double teamed out top. Lets a pass go. She's going to be fouled. And first foul of the game goes against Dally Simmons. Obviously that will be her first and the team's first. Murdoch over to Clark. DeBoer around the perimeter to Manis. Goodwell in a tight zone. They'll dare them to take the shot. Murdoch does. Ball knocked out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Bulldogs. Ball back over to Goodwell. 6:49 left to play first quarter. 3-0 Goodwell. Ball in the corner. She'll take the shot. Missed it long. That was Simmons. Ball grabbed by Manis. She'll give it off to Murdoch. Murdoch brings it across the timeline. She splits the defenders, kicks it out to Clark. Into the high post. DeBoer takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by Jimenez. Quickly back the other way. Tried to get it to Glover. Ball intercepted by Manis, but Glover gets the loose ball back. Pass up ahead, too strong to McDaniel. Turn back over to Felt. 6:04 left to play in the first quarter. Still 3-0. Lady Eagles lead. Manis in trouble, able to get it away. Ball stolen though by Stork. Stork takes it all the way in, and she's going to draw the foul. That's going to be on McKaylee Prieto. That'll be her first. Team's first as well. And they'll inbound the ball underneath the basket. Jimenez up top to Simmons. Over to Glover. She'll take the 3 from the right side this time. Missed. Rebounded by Clark. Murdoch brings it across, guarded tightly, kicks it outside to Prieto, back to Murdoch, down to the short corner to Clark, back outside to Prieto, high post DeBoer. Murdoch with it now. She'll dive into the lane, puts up the shot, kind of a hook shot over 2 defenders. Glover comes away with the loose ball in transition. She'll take it all the way to the block, puts up the shot, gets it to drop in, and draws the foul. She'll go to the line for the and 1. Foul is going to be called on Tyla Manis. That'll be her first. Team's second foul. So Carissa Glover at the line. She's got all 5 points in this game so far, and she'll try to make it 6 with the and 1 free throw. 5:04 left to play, first period. And it is good, 6-0. Eagles with the lead. Murdoch being guarded by Glover again. Glover got a hand on that one. Manis puts up the shot from the corner, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Glover comes away with it, passes it off quickly to Jimenez. Jimenez will slow it down, bring it across the midcourt stripe. Pass up ahead to Simmons in the block, takes in the lane, puts up the shot, and rims it in for 2 points. We've got a timeout on the floor. It's Goodwell 8, Felt 0 with 4:37 left to play in the first quarter.
Don't waste another night waiting on slow internet.
Download files in a flash with 50 meg internet, lightning quick uploads, and no size limit or cap with PTCI. For just $60 a month, you can have incredibly fast, dependable internet. And we'll even throw in 6 months of whole home Wi-Fi for free.
If you're tired of thinking up ways to keep your eyes open while waiting on slow internet, call PTCI today. PTCI.net or 580-338-2556 now.
Hey, Kate, all that silly only one you're worried about, Kate.
Out of the timeout. Felt with possession of the ball. Gets it across the midcourt stripe. Manis has it tapped away by McDaniel. Felt will maintain possession. Goodwell will back into a 2-1-2 zone. Bulldogs pass the ball around the perimeter. Get it to DeBoer in the short corner. Tried to pass it inside. Got past Prieto. Manis there to grab the loose ball though, so they can maintain possession. Clark with it on the wing. They'll bring it back up top, and Murdoch will take it back again. Manis open for three, thought about it, passed it up. All passed around the perimeter again to the short corner. Back outside. There's the three ball by Murdoch off the front of the rim. Clark can't chase it down in time. It'll go out of bounds. Ball back to Goodwell.
Hey, T-game, T-game. Vinci, start on this block. You're fine, right there, right there.
And Glover brings it across the midcourt stripe. Ball in the high post to Simmons, through her hands. Manis gets the loose ball. Glover dives for it, but Manis able to keep it under control. Then Glover knocks it away from behind. Simmons with the ball. Back over to Glover as they'll set their offense. 3:15 left to play, first quarter, 8-0. Goodwell with the lead. Inside, shot put up by McDaniel. She gets it to drop, draws the foul. She'll go to the line for the and one. And that is going to be foul. The foul is going to be on Michaela Prieto, and that is her second foul. Team's third foul. And in and out, and McDaniel's free throw, missed it. Glover got a shot up, but no good. And then out of bounds off of Stork, so it'll go over to Felt. 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter, 10-0. Goodwell leads. Murdoch gives it up to Clark as Glover with the pressure. She'll back down into their zone now. Almost a steal there by Glover. That one knocked away by Simmons. Clark able to recover it though. Murdoch up top with it. Over to Manis. Guarded tightly there by McDaniel. Looking at a 5-second call, and that's what they get. Is McDaniel with some good defense. Manis not quite paying attention there, as didn't give that up in time. 2:23 left to play first quarter. Still pitching a shutout, leading 10-0.
Stay there, Pence. Stay there, Pence. Go to it, Brenda. Go. Pensy, post.
Post rep, Pence. Post rep.
Stork with the ball outside. Or Stork throws it into Stork. I'm sorry, that was Jimenez with it outside. High post to McDaniel, takes it to the block. Banks it in for two. 12-0 now the score, just under 2 minutes left to play first quarter. Manis with the ball on the wing, cross-court pass over to Clark. Manis with it now into DeBoer, ball knocked away by Simmons. Stork got it, passed the head to Glover, passed the head to McDaniel. And McDaniel, they're going to say it's a jump ball, as Felt defender was able to get their ball on hand on top of the ball as it went out of bounds. Arrow favors the Bulldogs, so they'll take possession.
Stay, Pensy, where you going?
Clark's pass over to Murdoch, too high, and that's another turnover. Back to Goodwell. Jimenez at the point. Glover with it now on the wing. McDaniel to Stork, the high post, back outside. Glover, deep three, in. Her second three of the game. She's got 9 points already, and it's 15-0. Goodwell, under a minute left to play in this first quarter. And we've got another timeout on the court. 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Goodwell 15, Felt 0.
All aboard! Next stop, PTCI for new smartphones. Get on the PTCI cellular train for huge savings.
This season, get a Christmas gift of $600 off the regular price of any new smartphone at PTCI with a new activation. Are you caught up in a long-term contract with the other guys? No worries, PTCI will help you out. Come see us now.
Check us out at ptci.net or call 580-338-2556.
Hannah, scoot up. Hannah, scoot up.
Out of the timeout, Felt with possession, gets the ball into Murdoch. Double team, gets it back to Clark. Gets it across the midcourt stripe. They'll give it back to Murdoch. They'll set up their offense at the top of the key. Into the high post of DeBoer, back outside to Manis. Manis dives into the free throw line, back outside. Cross-court pass to Murdoch. Under 20 seconds left. DeBoer at the high post puts up the shot and gets it to roll in. And the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard, 15-2. 5 seconds left. Glover puts up the shot, banks it off, no good. And that is the end of the first quarter. It's Goodwell 15, Felt 2. And we're ready for the second quarter. Goodwell will have possession, leading 15-2. Ball into the quarter to Simmons, into the game for the Lady Eagles now. Number 12, a junior, Hannah Mihalik.
Hey, 13.
Ball will stay with Goodwell. Glover inbounds the ball to Mihalik in the corner. Back to Glover, three-pointer from the corner, in and out. Ball loose, McDaniel able to grab it. Simmons tries to put it back up and draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul is going to be called on Hope Clark. That'll be her first. Team's fourth. So 2 shots for Simmons. First one no good. Into the game for Goodwell, a sophomore or senior, number 21, Tayana Boley. As Pincy Stork will get a break. Second shot from Simmons, rolls in. 16-2 now the score, 7:38 left to play in the first half. Some full court pressure by Goodwell. McDaniel with the steal, but stepped on the in line, so ball will stay with Felt. Clark won't be able to run the baseline though now. She will be in a set position.
You're fine, just remember.
DeBoer gets it over to Murdoch.
Where are we going, Jace?
Clark with it now. She'll bring it across the midcourt stripe, passed up to Manis. Manis was open for a second. She's going to have to not hesitate on that one. Back out top. Murdoch over to Manis. She'll take the three now. Little long. Glover chases it down. Goodwell in transition up ahead to Simmons. Puts up the shot. Banks it in for two. Simmons with 5. It's 18-2. Goodwell leads with 7 minutes left. And there's going to be a foul call on Carissa Glover. That'll be her first. Team's second. We've got another timeout on the court. 6:59 left to play in the first half. It's Goodwell 18, Felt 2.
Don't waste another night waiting on slow internet.
Download files in a flash with 50 meg internet, lightning quick uploads, and no size limit or cap with PTCI. For just $60 a month, you can have incredibly fast, dependable internet. And we'll even throw in 6 months of whole home Wi-Fi for free.
If you're tired of thinking up ways to keep your eyes open while waiting on slow internet, call PTCI today. PTCI.net or 580-338-2556 now.
Out of the timeout, Felt with possession, trailing 18-2. Murdoch gets it over to Clark, back to Murdoch. Up ahead to Prieto as they were able to break the press that time. Into the high post to Clark. Takes up the shot, it's blocked. As Boley was able to block that one. Glover gets it to Simmons in the corner. Trying to get the ball inside to McDaniel at the high post. Can't do it.
Timeout. 30 seconds.
And we've got a timeout again on the court. 6:09 left to play in the half. It's Goodwell 18, Felt 2.
All aboard! Next stop, PTCI for new smartphones. Get on the PTCI cellular train for huge savings.
This season, get a Christmas gift of $600 off the regular price of any new smartphone at PTCI with a new activation. Are you caught up in a long-term contract with the other guys? No worries, PTCI will help you out. Come see us now.
Check us out at PTCI.net or call 580-338-2556.
Hey, you have the whole backside, Hannah.
Out of the timeout, Glover with the ball. Into the corner, a three-pointer put up by Simmons, missed. Rebounded though by Mihalik. Glover with the shot from 17, no good. Follows her own shot, gets the rebound. Tries to dump it inside to Simmons. Simmons puts up the shot, in and out, no good. And that's going to be an over-the-back call on McDaniel. So McDaniel's first foul, team's third foul. 5:46 left to play in the first quarter. Full court pressure again. Barely get the ball in before the 5-second time. Clark with it, guarded tightly by Glover. Gets it over to Murdoch. Pass up ahead, just ahead of the 10 seconds. With Prieto down low to DeBoer. Inside pass intercepted by Simmons. Hillick gets it over to Glover. She'll bring it to the top of the key. Hillick back to Glover.
You're out.
To the free throw line, dumps it off. Simmons can't control it. Clark comes away with it. In transition. Outside to Manis, over to Murdoch. Back to Manis. They'll leave her open. You want to take that shot, tries to dump it into Clark. Clark puts up the shot off the glass and rim. Simmons comes away with it. Long pass ahead. Mihalik comes away with it. And they'll call her for the travel. Stork and Jimenez back into the game. In for the first time for Felt, the freshman number 5, Kimberly Ward. Manis with the ball. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by McDaniel. Up ahead to Glover. They'll look to score in transition. Ball out to the wing to Jimenez. She's going to be called for the travel. Early in the season, that's not uncommon to see a lot of travel calls, turnovers, things like that. Is first time really playing at the full speed of a game. Just like that right there, inbound pass from Clark to Murdoch. Ball goes out of bounds and it's back over to Goodwell. 4:29 left to play first half.
Hey, look for that first option also.
Simmons with it on the wing. Opposite side to Glover. She'll put up the three off the front of the rim. Rebounded by McDaniel. Puts it up and in.
Up, Jace. Up.
At 6 for McDaniel. It's 20-2 now. 4:15 left to play. Dump off outside. DeBoer with the shot. Too strong. Simmons with the rebound. Jimenez brings it up. And she'll slow it down. They'll set their offense. Glover with the ball out top now. Back over to Jimenez.
Screen.
To Simmons at the high post. She'll take it down low, puts up the shot. Got a little too far underneath on that one. Rebounded by Hope Clark. Guarded tightly there by Glover. Dumps it off to Murdoch. DeBoer with it now. Cross-court pass, Manis with it. Clark at the high post. Outside to Murdoch. She'll put up the three. In and out. DeBoer with the rebound. Ball back out top. Glover with the steal. Passes inside to Stork in transition. Too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Clark.
Allie, get back.
3 left to play in the first half. Murdoch with it, loses control of it. Glover with the dive on the floor. She fights for it with Manis. Boley returns to the game for the Eagles. And Prieto rejoins the game for the Bulldogs. 2:52 left to play. Felt with possession. Ball on the wing to Manis. Ball swung across DeBoer with it now. Cross-court pass to Murdoch. Down in the corner, Manis with it. Tries to dump it over the top to Murdoch. Has it knocked away. Stork comes away with it in transition. And she has it poked away by Clark.
130 or 10.
Goodwell will maintain possession. 2:17 left to play in the first half.
Hey, on that inbound, initial pass to the corner like that.
There's the inbound up top to Jimenez. Over to Stork, now over to Glover. She'll put up the three. Off the front of the rim. And rebounded by Clark.
Hands up, back pedal.
Up to Murdoch.
Hands up.
Back outside to Clark, over to Manis. DeBoer with it in the short corner, quickly gets rid of it. Manis puts up the shot from the corner, too strong. And Boley will let that one go out of bounds. Ball back over to Goodwell. 1:39 left to play in the first half. It's 20-2. Checking back into the game for the Lady Eagles, it's number 24, J.C. McDaniel, as Boley will take a seat on the bench.
Hey, White.
Glover brings up the ball for the Lady Eagles. Foul is going to be called on Dally Simmons. That's her second. That was a moving screen call.
Dally, get
The
back.
team's
Dally.
fourth foul. 1:15 left to play in the first half. 20-2. Goodwell in control. Manis dives inside, kicks it outside to Murdoch. She'll drive baseline, puts up the shot, too strong. And they'll call. McDaniel's going to be called for her second as a over the back on the rebound. That'll be team's fifth foul. Feld inbounds the ball underneath her own basket. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Ball to the corner to Manis. She'll drive in the lane off her foot. DeBoer gets the loose ball. Back to Manis. Clark with it. Ball in the corner to Prieto. Cross-court pass over to Murdoch. Ball tipped away there by Jimenez. Glover puts up the three. She's got it. That's her third one of the game. And she's got 12 points. And the Eagles lead 23-2 over the Bulldogs. 25 seconds left, first half. Ball back up top, 10 seconds left to play. Murdoch with it, high post to Clark, puts up the shot. No good off the front of the rim, but she does draw the foul. And that's going to be number 2 on Carissa Glover, team sixth foul. As Eagles only have 6 total fouls, but 3 players with 2 now. So Hope Clark at the line for 2 shots. First one is up and good. 7.4 seconds left to play. 23-3 now the score. Clark's second shot, also good. 23-4. 7.4 left to play. Glover gets it into Jimenez. Back to Glover. She'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. 3 seconds left. Back to Jimenez. Jimenez puts up the three, and it's no good. We'll head to the half. It's Goodwell 23, Felt 4. We'll be back with the second half. And we are ready for the second half of play. Possession arrow favors Goodwell, so they'll take possession here to start the half. Leading 23-4 already. Glover with the ball out top. Pass knocked away by Manis. She'll dive inside, takes it all the way. The hoop, too strong. Murdoch there misses the putback. And McDaniel comes away with the loose ball. She'll head back the other way in transition. Passes across to Simmons. Puts up the shot, no good. Stork puts up the shot, no good. But she does draw the foul. That'll be on Clark. That'll be her second. Ball out top to Simmons. She's open. She'll put up the three. No good. Rebounded by Prieto. Murdoch will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Manis with it now on the wing. DeBoer with it on the opposite wing now. Murdoch with it. Cross-court pass to Manis. Short corner to DeBoer. Tries to dump it inside to Clark. knocked away by Simmons. Pass into the lane to Simmons, puts it up. Nice pass there by Glover. She knifed that one right through the heart of the Felt defense. And that's going to be the third foul on Hope Clark. And Simmons at the line for the second time. She was 1 for 2 her first trip. She'll get 2 shots again this time. First one off the front of the rim. Second shot up, and it's good. 24-4. Manis brings the ball across. She'll take it all the way into the hoop, and they'll call the block foul on Jimenez. That'll be her first. Manis will go to the line for 2 shots. She's holding on to her knee as she's walking kind of gingerly on that right leg, but looks like she will stay in to shoot the free throws. First one is good. 6:45 left to play, third quarter. 24-5 now the score. Second shot by Manis off the back iron, rebounded by McDaniel. Down to the post to Simmons, turns inside, gets it to roll in. That's 8 for McDaniel. Excuse me, 8 for Simmons actually, 26-5. Manis with the ball on the wing. Short corner to Murdoch, tried to get inside to Clark, tipped away there by McDaniel. Jimenez with it, passes it up to McDaniel, but too far behind her, and out of bounds, turnover back to Felt. 6:02 left to play third quarter. Clark with the ball at the top of the key. Felt in a 5-out offense. DeBoer with it now on the wing. Now they'll go a high-low post. And the foul is going to be called on McDaniel. That'll be her third. That'll be team second of the half. And Tiana Boley will return to the game, and McDaniel will have to go to the bench with those 3 fouls. Manis with it on the wing. DeBoer now gets it over to Murdoch. Cross-court pass intercepted by Stork. Jimenez with it across the midcourt stripe. Pulls up at the three-point line, left her open. She'll dump it off. Back to Jimenez, puts up the 3 from the top of the key. It's good. 29-5 now the score. 4:56 left to play. Third quarter. We've got a timeout on the court. 4:53 left to play. Goodwell leads Felt 29-5.
Don't waste another night waiting on slow internet.
Download files in a flash with 50 meg internet, lightning quick uploads, and no size limit or cap with PTCI. For just $60 a month, you can have incredibly fast, dependable internet. And we'll even throw in 6 months of whole home Wi-Fi for free.
If you're tired of thinking up ways to keep your eyes open while waiting on slow internet, call PTCI today. PTCI.net or 580-338-2556 now.
So out of the timeout, Felt with possession. Trailing by 24.
Be smart, man. Be smart.
Murdoch over to Clark. Ball into the low post. Clark will bring it back out. DeBoer with it now on the wing. Prieto over to Ward. Ward back to DeBoer. And they're just leaving them wide open outside, daring them to take that three-point shot. Clark with it on the wing now. They're trying to get the ball inside to Murdoch. She's being guarded, kind of a box and one as Glover's all over Murdoch wherever she goes, even being double teamed in that box at times. Base guarded too, ball loose. DeBoer chases it down, Glover right there on top of her. Tried to get it to Clark, pass too far out in front of her. Boley comes away with it, Jimenez with it, passes down low to Stork, back outside. Jimenez puts up the three off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Boley, shot blocked. Glover gets the rebound. She'll bring it back out top, they'll reset the offense. 3.5 minutes left, third quarter. Down low to Simmons, turns inside, puts up the shot, gets it to go. She's got 10. It's 31-5 with 3:10 left to play. Third quarter. Murdoch spins in the lane, takes it all the way up, off the side of the rim. Boley with the rebound, loose ball. Simmons comes away with it. Glover over to Jimenez. Jimenez to the high post to Simmons, tries to split the defenders, puts it up, draws the foul. Kaylin DeBoer called for the foul. That'll be her second. Team's third of the half. So Simmons gets that first one to drop. I'm sure she's happy about that. Her first two trips, missed the first one and then hit the second one. Let's see if she can complete this one. 2:47 left to play third quarter. And she does. 33-5 now the score. Simmons with a dozen. Ball inbound to Prieto, gives it back to Clark. Clark will bring it across. DeBoer over to Ward, over to Murdoch. Ball punched away there by Jimenez. Boley came away with it but rolled over on the ground, so she'll be called for the walk. Ball back to Felt. 2:28 left to play in the half, the third quarter.
23. Dally, watch corner. Pincy over.
Clark with it in the corner, looked at the three, instead she'll dive inside, 15-footer, no good, rebounded by Boley. Jimenez now with the ball. Passes ahead, too strong for Stork, just a little too high. Looked like she was a little awkward and off balance there. And affected her pass. 2:14 left to play.
You got help behind you, deny this.
DeBoer with it on the wing. Back to Ward at the top of the key. Prieto dumps it inside to Clark. Tried to dribble, she got the foul call. That'll be on Stork. That'll be her first. Team's third foul. So they'll inbound underneath the basket. 1:55 left third quarter. All passed out front to Ward. DeBoer with it now over to Prieto. Murdoch with it in the paint, puts up the shot, banks it in. Murdoch's first points of the game, 33-7. Just over a minute and a half left third quarter. Glover with it on the wing. Gets a screen from Simmons, takes the three. No good off the backside of the rim. Rebounded by Ward and a foul call. That foul is on Dally Simmons. That'll be her third. Team's fourth foul. 1:15 left to play third quarter. Clark over to DeBoer. Up top to Ward. Over to Murdoch. Glover went for the steal, missed. Murdoch drives baseline and draws the foul on Mihelic. That's her first foul. Team's sixth foul. Excuse me, team's fifth foul. Simmons will go out of the game as Dallas Mayhew double zero a freshman into the game. Clark takes a three from the corner, off the backside of the rim, rebounded by Boley. 50 seconds left third quarter. Glover will bring it back to the top of the key. Coach Corbin calls out the play from the sideline. 30 seconds, a pass inside to a cutting Mihelic. Last touch by her, out of bounds, back over to Felt. 28.4 left in the third quarter. Tyler Manis checks back into the game as Kimberly Ward will head out. They'll say last touch by Felt because Glover inbounds underneath her own basket. High post shot put up by Mayhew, no good. Mihelic tried to get to it, but stepped out of bounds trying to save it. 21.8 seconds left. Ball back to Felt, trailing 33-7. Clark brings it across. 12 seconds left. Knocked out at 5 seconds. Manis with it, 2. Not looking at the clock. Clock's going to run out. And that is the end of the third quarter with Goodwell leading Felt 33-7. Fourth quarter coming up.
All aboard! Next stop, PTCI for new smartphones. Get on the PTCI cellular train for huge savings.
This season, get a Christmas gift of $600 off the regular price of any new smartphone at PTCI with a new activation. Are you caught up in a long-term contract with the other guys? No worries, PTCI will help you out. Come see us now.
Check us out at ptci.net or call 580-338-2556.
Felt will have possession as we start the fourth quarter. Cameron Murdoch brings the ball up. DeBoer over to Prieto. Now Clark with it on the wing. Cross-court pass over to Prieto. Down low to DeBoer. She's double teamed back outside. Manis with it now up top. Over to Murdoch, open on the wing. She'll put up the three. No good. Jimenez with the rebound. Pass inside to Simmons. Goes across the lane, shot too hard. Stork with the putback, no good. Glover puts it up again in the lane, no good. McDaniel puts it up and in. Just about everybody got in on that one. That's 8 for McDaniel, 35-7. Goodwell leads by 4 touchdowns. 7 minutes left to play. Murdoch with it on the wing. Spins, dumps it back outside to Manis, drives baseline, puts up the floater, no good. Rebounded by Simmons, pass up ahead to Glover in transition into the lane to McDaniel, puts it up and in and draws the foul. She'll go to the line for the and one. Foul is going to be called on Kaylin DeBoer. That's her 3rd, team's 4th. And they'll say on the board actually just her 2nd. So McDaniel in double figures now. Sinks that free throw. 38-7 now the score. 6:30 left to play. Murdoch will bring it up. Drives in the lane, dumps it outside to Clark. Prieto back to Murdoch. Manis with the ball over to Murdoch. She'll drive in, puts up the shot, banks it high off the glass and in. Murdoch with 4 now, 38-9, just under 6 minutes left to play. Glover with it now. Pass in the lane as she tried to get the ball to a cutting Jimenez. Ball stolen away by Manis. Manis loses control though. Simmons with it. Manis getting up gingerly, is injured knee. Jimenez takes the 3 from the corner, no good. Simmons comes away with it underneath, puts it up, and gets it to drop in.
Mia, don't let her drive. Let's go, Mia.
40-9 now the score.
Don't let her in the paint. Let's go.
14 points for Dolly Simmons to lead all scorers. Clark puts up the 2-pointer, no good, and out of bounds. 4:50 left to play, 40-9. Goodwell in complete control.
Hey, she's playing off Dolly in the high post.
At the high post to Simmons, pass outside to Stork, off her hands and out of bounds, back over to Felt. Manis over to Prieto, back over to Murdoch. Into the corner to Clark. Pass in the post to a cutting Prieto, misses the shot. Rebounded by McDaniel. Glover with it now. Pass up ahead to Simmons in the lane, puts it up and gets it to drop in. Good look ahead by Glover. Good job by Simmons as well. 42-9 now the score, just under 4 minutes left to play. Murdoch with the ball out top. She'll drive in the lane, puts up the floater, banks it in. She's got 6 now, 42-11, 3.5 left to play. Simmons with it on the wing, dumps it down to McDaniel. Misses the shot, but Simmons there for the putback. 44-11 now the score. That's 18 for Simmons. Pass over to Clark in the corner. Cross-court pass to Manis. She'll drive to the block, puts up the shot, too strong, rebounded by Clark, puts it up and gets it to go. Clark with 4 now. 44-13, 2.5 left to play.
50. Cut down. You're right here, kid. You're right here.
Pass into the post to McDaniel, puts up the shot, banks it in. $13 points for McDaniel. That was a tough shot. Subs will come into the game with 2:11 left to play.
Just subs. Whatever you're in for.
As Mihalik, Mayhew, and Boley return to the game.
Hands up.
The sophomore number 23, Ashante Clark, in for the Bulldogs. Clark with it now in the low post. Cross-court pass over to Musgrave, too strong, out of bounds. Under 2 minutes left to play. 46-13 now the score. Into the game for the Eagles, a sophomore number 20, Kaylee Corbin, and also in for Felt, a junior number 32, Mahiro Nasu. So Glover with the ball out top, into the corner. Corbin puts up the 3. Off the side of the backboard, no good. She gets her own rebound. Back up top, Glover with it. Dumps it to the high post to Mayhew. Back outside to Corbin. 3 ball is good by Glover. That's her 4th of the game. She's got 15 and it's 49-13 with under 1.5 minutes left to play. Cross-court pass, Murdoch with it. She'll put up the shot from 17, no good. Loose ball, last touched by the Eagles, so it'll stay with Felt. 1:14 on the clock.
Let's go, Dio. Haley, right there. Stay there. Hannah, don't let us. Cutter. Good, Tay.
Pass inside, outside to Nasu, off her hands. A little too high and out of bounds, back over to Goodwell.
Hannah.
Glover brings it up. Under 1 minute to play, backdoor cutter. Gets it inside to Mihalik. She puts it up and in for her first points of the game. 51-13 now the score. 45 seconds left in this one. Clark with it on the wing. Cross-court pass to Murdoch, puts up the shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Mayhew. They'll say jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Goodwell. J.C. McDaniel returns the game as Glover will leave.
Hannah, bring it down.
He'll leave with 15 points, 33.5 seconds left to play. Mihalik brings it up. Over to McDaniel. Now Corbin with it. She'll put up the 3 from the wing. No good. $19.7. Murdoch brings it up.
No foul, 5 more minutes. Talk them in.
Nasu puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Clark, shot put up by Prieto. Final seconds ticking off. Mayhew with the ball and jump ball.
Hey, no foul, White.
3.2 seconds left to play in this one. All inbound, and Clark puts up the shot, draws the foul on McDaniel. That'll be her fourth with 1.5 seconds left to play. So Clark will go to the line for 2 shots.
Hey, block out.
First shot is up and no good.
Block out. Hey, block out. Jace, block out. Anna, shooter. Anna, don't touch her until it hits the rim.
Second shot is up and it is good. 51-14. Ball inbounded, and that is the game. The Goodwell Lady Eagles have defeated the Felt Lady Bulldogs 51-14. Goodwell now 1-0 on the season, Felt 0-1. Thank you for joining us on PTCI Channel 2's coverage of high school sports. Stick around, we'll have the boys action coming up next. Also, just for those listening live, we'll go ahead and add a few of the high school playoff scores that are out there right now. Hooker is trailing Crossings Christian in the second quarter 7-0. Laverne leads Snyder 14-0 in the first quarter. Tyrone trails Southwest Covenant 14-0 in the first quarter. And Buffalo leads Medford 8-6 in the first quarter. And number 1 Shattuck leads Alex 6-0 in the first quarter. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be back with the boys action next.